Hello, happy Tuesday. So I have been coming on a little bit late lately, and I'm just trying to figure out a new schedule on how it's going to work within the new dynamic of what's going on with my life. I have a busier schedule now, and so I'm trying to figure out how to get this all schedule in my time with you guys because I really do want to come live to you. I do enjoy it, and I love being able to come on here and share with you around this thing here behind me. And so, again, I'm just working out the logistics, but so bear with me as there are going to be some changes. So, as you can see, this week has been around gratitude, being grateful for all that you are and all that you have. Really super important to focus on that. And today's topic is why being thankful, #grateful, is good for your health. Now, it's essential for our emotional well-being to achieve self-awareness around our emotions so that we make better decisions on how we respond when we are triggered based on how we're feeling. Now, achieving self-awareness is really taking time to getting to know who you are, being open to change because change is inevitable, and embracing that pivoting may be part of the process. In fact, it's part of the process that we oftentimes resist along with change. No one likes change. I used to be one of those people that if change happened, I was kicking and screaming, very ungrateful and very upset and just didn't like it at all. But knowing that change can be a good thing, and knowing that pivoting can also be a great thing because you never know what you need could be waiting for you around the corner because you allowed yourself to be open to that. You're receiving it. You just never know what could be waiting for you. There's like all these possibilities, and the possibilities are limitless. So my name is Leslie Gadet, and I'm an empowerment coach. I help my clients achieve self-awareness around their emotions so that they can handle their triggers, manage their emotions, and live a more positive life. Now, if you're new to my lives, welcome. And if you've been following me for a while, welcome back, welcome home. I want to also say thank you to all of you for all of your support because I truly appreciate you. So this week, as I said, I'm focusing on gratitude and being grateful for all that you are and all that you have. Before I get started, let me quickly explain to you what I've got going on behind me right now. It's called the trigger cycle. So this is something that we go through every single day. It's an emotional cycle. It's on repeat. And the reason why it's an emotional cycle, because it's emotion based, right? So triggers, they're an event, and what they do is they will evoke an emotion. That emotion can then be fueled based on the type of trigger it is, and it will be fueled by the trigger. And in turn, what happens is our emotion will drive our response, and the things that we say, the things that we do based on how we were emotionally triggered. So then what happens is our emotions, our actions, I should say, provide our reward, meaning it could be negative or positive. Now, a positive reward, well, that's because you are self-aware around what triggers are, what yours are specifically, how you are emotionally triggered when something happens, so what emotions come into play, and you are able to make better decisions in how you show up when that happens, and so the things that you say and you do. And you're not damaging relationships along the way. You're being more conscious of that and able to make better decisions. Now, on the other side of that, the flip side is a negative. Typically what happens is most people will react in the moment. So something happens and they will emotionally show up however that is. And it's usually based on something that's happened in their lifetime, and that has been a learned behavior, a learned habit, a bit based around how they would typically show up around a trigger such as that. And so then they will emotionally respond by doing something, saying something or doing something that's negative, meaning that someone's going to get hurt, someone's feelings are going to get hurt, or they could maybe undermine a project. It could also be work related. A lot of people get very defensive. They get, I don't know if the right word is combative, but they can get very defensive when someone tries to provide constructive feedback, because a lot of the time people take that as a personal attack when really it's only to help you better what it is you're already doing. So it's not a personal attack on you. So being able to separate that. So some triggers could be anniversary date of loss or trauma, a scary news event. It could be the ending of a relationship, whether it's personal or professional. It could be family friction, financial issues, isolation, overwhelm. There's a ton of triggers. There are a ton of emotions that go with that hand in hand. And typically what happens is triggers are also, come from our personal experiences, because we'll experience things through our life. And with that comes these memories, these emotions that we've attached to this memory. It becomes that, or to this event, it becomes that memory in our filing cabinet. And when we are triggered something similar to that. Or even, as I said, it could be the anniversary date of loss or trauma. And on that date, you have those feelings come up, and then how you respond when other things come into play, meaning there are triggers to triggers. So that could be that could be a person, place, sound, or smell that just triggers that emotion and fuels it even more. So that's what this is. Again, this is something that we go through every day, sometimes on repeat, several times a day. So now with that being said, let's get to today's topic, which is why being thankful, #grateful, is good for your health. And I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I could go on for days about the importance of gratitude and the benefits. You know, there are tons of people in the world who swear by gratitude as being a key focus for living their life to their fullest, living their best life. I'm going to keep this short and sweet just to be mindful of the time and also to respect your time. So let's get to it. So studies have shown, and this is why being thankful is why being thankful is good for your health. Studies have shown that grateful people, number one, tend to be healthy and happy. Number two, they exhibit lower levels of stress and depression. Number three, they cope better with adversity, meaning they're better able to cope with life's obstacles. And as I said, this happens sometimes multiple times a day, so you can imagine how many obstacles can get in your way. Number four, they tend to experience better and longer sleep, and that I love. Number five, they're happier and more satisfied with their life. And number six, they experience better and more fulfilling relationships with their significant others. In other words, they have a better relationship, more fulfilling because they're grateful. And on the flip side of that, their significant other tends to be more content with their relationship. So I'm going to skip back to yesterday. If you watched my live, I gave you the link to get access to my freebie morning routine. And I know that helps me based along gratitude. It's gratitude based. If you're looking for a way to achieve harmony in your life, DM me and I'll send you the link. Gratitude is a big part of it. Like I said, gratitude is a huge part of navigating this, and it's a major piece of the puzzle for my life. But here's what I really want to talk to you about today. I'm going to ask you some questions because I really want to know how you're doing. Did you have a Monday like I did? So just to recap, my Monday was a bit challenging in the afternoon because, well, I found myself feeling a little bit ungrateful and sorry for myself. So what did I do? Well, I threw myself a pity party. And when I was done feeling sorry for myself, though, I got back to work to get myself back on track. But this isn't about me, it's about you. What I want to know is, where are you at in your life? How are you feeling? Do you find yourself allowing your emotions to manage you? And do you often find yourself throwing your own little pity parties like I did? Now, I get it. We're all busy. We have our family lives. If you're a mom or a dad, if you're a single mom or a single dad, you have your kids to deal with. You know, they've got school, they've got after school activities, you've got your work life, because of course, you know, even if you are a two-parent home, nowadays it takes a two-income family, right? You need, like, if you have a two-parent home, both parents usually are working because you need both incomes, especially if you have little kiddos. And because kids are expensive, right? So you have your work, you have your home life. So you've got your kids, they've got school, extracurricular, you got to make sure they're taken care of. You've got your own work life, you've got your own personal stuff going on. So I get it. When this happens, something happens to trigger an emotion, it can get you going, right? It can get you feeling like, what do I do? How about this? I'm going to ask you another series of questions. Did you make a plan for this year, this new decade? Do you want more for your life, but you're not quite sure what to do? And maybe, just maybe, are you done with Googling how to make your emotions go away or how to control them more? Because I know what that's like. It's hard, you know, you keep yourself up at night trying to figure out, like, why am I allowing my emotions to get the best of me? If you're ready for more, then click on the link in the comments that I'm going to drop right now. I'm just going to put them in right now. Into the comments they go, just for you. If you're ready for more, click on the link in the comments that I just dropped in. Let's schedule a call and get you off of your hamster wheel and back in control of your emotions. So like I said, short and sweet, right? Remember, there are great benefits to being thankful and being grateful, to focusing and being grateful for all that you have and all that you are. Healthy, happy, lower levels of stress and depression, better and longer sleep, happier and content with your life, more fulfilling relationship with your significant other, and they feel the same. I don't know about you, but when I focus on gratitude and it trickles down in my life, I'm married to my husband, he's more focused on being grateful and happier too. See, when they say happy wife, happy life, well, the wife, if you can, as the wife, if you focus on being more grateful around the things that you have, that could be a way for you to influence the people in your life to be more grateful for what they have. So you're helping them focus on gratitude rather than focusing on what they're not grateful for. So if you want more, click on the link. Let's schedule a call to move you off of your hamster wheel of emotions and into a more calm and focused way of managing this, because that's what we have control over. Thanks so much for watching. Whether you're on here live or watching it back, I really appreciate your support. And if maybe you know someone who needs to hear this message today, please share the video. I would love that. Remember to navigate your day with an attitude of gratitude, because with the right attitude, it will put you in the right mindset for when life happens. And like I said, it's going to happen. I'm Leslie Gaudette, and I'm an empowerment coach. I help my clients achieve self-awareness around their emotions so that they can handle their triggers, manage their emotions, and live a more positive life. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.